On the continent of Khorvaire, a chance encounter brought 4 intrepid travelers together on the road to adventure. Though they began as strangers, they soon became known as the Hero Squad.
So, we find ourselves the next morning. You are in Stormhome, in the resort. You all shared with Lordran what had happened over your latest adventures, meeting the dragon and all of that. Rhaegar had a successful outing, thieving.
Was it successful?
Yes.
Yeah.
I stole some stuff and I got away.
Yep.
Did you tell us?
I'm telling them. You guys might not know.
That's what I want to know what was told, what things were said last
And for the most part, everyone drank and were merry and kind of took a relaxing evening.
How's Lordrum doing?
You could ask him. It is the next morning. You are all awake. What do you do?
I don't ask.
Yeah, I see. Brittany doesn't want to have emotions.
Yeah.
I asked Lordrum, we need to get to Fairhaven. In your opinion, what would be the most...
What's in Fairhaven?
Another dragon?
A show. We have
once
a show.
again, he like looks around. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, yeah, another dragon.
Can I see that egg real quick?
No.
Are you sure?
Because he directly told me not to take out the dragon egg.
Shh.
Not to take out the potato.
Yeah, we need a code word for the
Potato.
Potato, yeah.
You need a code word for the potato, or you?
I mean, we were calling it a rock before. We could just go back to calling it a rock.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
But I'm going to keep calling it potato.
All right. You know what? When your rock hatches, you should name it potato.
Maybe
potato chip?
I don't know.
Potato.
Just chip.
It depends on if it's a boy or girl.
If it's a girl, potato. If it's a boy, chip.
All right, well, we don't have to get all about gender up in here. It's all right.
Fairhaven.
Okay.
Would the easiest way to be to take the pleasure cruise that we took up to Stormhome back down? Or do you know of a different mode of transportation that might be faster?
No, I mean, if we could get you on an airship, that would be the best way. It wouldn't go straight to Fairhaven, but we could get you to a light rail station, and then from there.
And airships are cool to like get through the storm and everything?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
I mean, the reason that we didn't get you one before was because everything was on high alert.
Does Fairhaven not have a aerodrome?
No, they do, but you remember when you left, things were a little dicey.
Yeah.
Well, it's only been about a day.
Yeah.
So it's still a little dicey. So we'll need to smuggle you on board, and then we'll need to drop you off somewhere halfway.
Or we could take another day.
You could also try and wait it out here if you don't think that this is pressing.
We each take a day doing another thing, and then it's the next morning.
It's still really dire here.
We're waiting for conditions to improve.
Is that what you guys want to do? Do you legitimately want to spend time? Because we can do that.
I mean...
We can make you spend like a couple of weeks or months here.
I'll be honest, I don't know how pressing it is because the dragon seemed like she was 1,000,000 years old, and she did not seem to have a great deal of on how pressing things were time-wise.
Yeah.
But then again, if we waited 2 months, then we may as well just go now because it probably will take us less time to travel to a halfway point and then...
Why were we going to a halfway point?
So that you wouldn't be seen when you were arriving in Fairhaven.
Okay. But we're able to, like, jump out the ship?
There are ways.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Why said.
What? Why can't we just arrive in Fair? I don't understand why the secrecy.
It'll draw too much attention if we fly in on the airship.
Because House Farland is looking for you.
Are they?
They're not looking for
And they
us.
kind of run the airships.
They're looking for maybe you.
Well,
This is true. They're not looking for Brittany and Christina.
Okay, they're looking for me. But
They're definitely looking for you,
but they won't
and they're
recognize
looking
me
for
without
you.
my wings.
and they're definitely looking for Mara.
They saw you before the
the
wings,
first time
I'm
I ever
sure.
met you, you didn't have wings. I'm pretty sure that logic's flawed.
Yeah.
Marakai just pipes up, I'm cool jumping out of an airship.
Well, listen, Marikai, you're also cool with like flying with lightning or something. The rest of us can't do that.
I
Well,
just
I'm cool to
feel
get on an
like
airship.
I just feel like we could take the airship and not jump out and maybe get some disguises or some magical
Now I
disguises.
really want to jump out of the airship.
So, Lordrin just remembered something
Oh, thank
because
God.
I totally forgot to say this earlier.
Just remember.
He hands you a letter. This arrived while you were gone. It's from your agent.
Oh no. We were. How long were we under the water? Like at 24 hours?
Yeah, but you've been gone.
For like 2 weeks.
But I
weeks.
sent letters out,
Yep.
switching up our schedule due
Right.
to unforeseeable circumstances.
Yeah. So you've
What
received
is-
this letter.
Do I get to know about this letter?
Yes, and everyone's going to get to hear about this letter. I wish it were like the one in Harry Potter where it just like screams at you.
I don't want a screaming letter. That's too
But no,
much.
it's
We
like
all lean over your shoulder to read this.
You
with
can't read it.
But I'm
you need to
still
roll
leaning
for
over.
comprehension.
Here, okay.
Roll. What would it be? Intelligence?
That's pretty good. That's
What'd you roll?
16
Well,
plus.
he could read, like, not.
no.
That's a
so-
17.
okay, so here's the deal. It's in really big block letters. It's
Okay.
like it's written by a child.
My agent is not a child.
Right, but like she likes to write in like really cute handwriting.
It is very cute.
Hey guys, so haven't heard from you in a bit, and like people are getting pretty restless. Like I thought I'd be able to put out the fires of you guys canceling, but like people are real mad. And also, like, I'm really hurting for cash right now, so I'd really love it if you guys could come and do another show, like, right away in Fairhaven. So, like, could you get here, like, right away? Okay, thanks.
I.
P.S. I really, really need you to show up. Okay, love you, bye. Hearts, 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 X, X, X.
Can I fire her for not for calling us "Hey guys"?
I mean, she is our agent. We can do whatever we want.
True. I'm fine with getting there as quick as possible. Like I said, we can get everyone disguises. We don't have to jump out of a plane. We can take the airship directly to Fairhaven, and all of our problems are solved.
Here.
I mean, if you want to try that,
we
you can
do.
do that, yeah.
We
Guard,
need a drummer.
Roadie.
Christina, I've got like a lot more problems than that. I'm just gonna be honest.
I'm Brittany.
I got a lot of
problems.
Look, we're getting you to Fairhaven faster than what we were planning.
So Marakai just kind of goes like, hold on. And then her face and her whole body, everything changes. So now she
See,
looks
that's good.
humanoid.
There we
She
go.
looks at the same humanoid that like we saw robbing the train. And whatnot?
No, it's the, well, no, because on
Oh,
that
no,
one
that
she
was-
looked like her.
yeah.
And then, but it's the same one as that you saw like doing the acrobatics.
Doing the play and stuff. Yeah.
So
See, we're
she's
doing
human.
We're
now.
doing a double show.
No.
And
I mean, but like, you know, I did that show with Leo Dragar, so I probably also need to get a disguise. But
that's fine.
this won't show up as much as like, you know, the purple.
True.
So, I mean, dude, they know your two faces, so we have to get you disguises.
Yes.
Done. We can go to a magic shop and get a magical disguise.
We need to go to a magic shop to do that.
I mean, I think a magical disguise is going to be way better than you just putting on a fake mustache.
You look good in that mustache, though.
I slowly take off my paper.
Who are you?
Then fine. Let's go to a magic shop and find some good disguises. Can we pick out our disguises?
I mean, yes, I don't care.
Let's go.
Except for Rhaegar, I'm choosing his.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I pick out a good one, buddy, for the both of us.
I mean, you can come too, if you want.
It's a makeover.
It's a makeover episode!
All right, let's go.
So 90s pop music is playing in the background. All right, so you guys head to a local magic shop.
I guess so.
All right, Lordrin accompanies you as the purse.
I'm so glad we still have him.
Yeah. All right, well, we need to make sure that these are good because
Oh, I want... They
House
need to be
Farland
good.
is experienced in magical disguises, so these would be so convincing that they won't even try to look. You need to be shorter.
I could be on my knees.
No. See, the magic does all the work. You just stand there and don't. We should probably get a magical disguise that also alters their voice.
Now you're thinking.
Oh, I know.
Yes, this is good.
We use
This is
that
good.
for sometimes in our shows. It's very fun sometimes.
You auto-tune?
No, not auto-tune. Only in one song. But it's for like robotic effects. It's for a robot song.
Lorgen like suddenly gets like really sullen. Perrin would have hated that.
Brittany, can I get this one?
Can you get which one?
Sexy librarian.
How sexy.
Yeah, let it go.
No,
put it
so
on
like, so
and let
like
her
now
see
there's
what it looks
Yeah,
like.
now hold on. Now you're in the shop now,
Yeah.
and there's like a little goblin dude who like runs the shop. He's like, all right, what's going on? How's it going, guys? All right, you want to get some magical disguise here? What do you need? What do you need? I'll make it happen. You want a sexy librarian voice? Let's try this out. Okay, here I'm gonna tune this for you. Okay, let's just try this out and go.
What can I help you find?
It needs to be more...
That's a very nice book.
We need more sultry. Turn up the lute.
All right, turning the lute up a little bit. Okay.
Have you ever read that one?
Have you?
What do you think?
That book is very long.
We're taking it.
All
We're
right,
taking it.
Gonna mark that one down. All right, sexy librarian. Okay. What else we need? What are we going? Okay.
Firefighter.
I don't. You know, I've never had that request before, but let's go ahead and let's give it a try. Okay. Here we go. All right. No. All right. What you got?
I'm a firefighter.
You know, it's not my best work. You can only work with what you're given, and sometimes it's a little hard. You really put me to the test here, buddy.
Maybe a dwarf.
Excuse me?
Like make him look like a dwarf or make
Yeah.
him sound like a dwarf?
Both.
Okay. Well, you're really tall, buddy. Okay. This is gonna cost a little extra. Yeah, cool.
It's fine.
Okay, all right. I don't know why you made that sound. You're still... It's fine.
I think you cast gnome.
I might have made him a gnome. It may have gone a little bit too far.
It's fine.
How do I sound? Am I pulling it off?
Honestly, I think the gnome's working.
I
I think the gnome's working.
We'll take it.
The gnome? All right. Cool.
What kind of... Am I a firefighter? No?
You are certainly of the occupation of firefighter. That I can guarantee.
We're gonna pull this off, guys.
It's good to have a backstory. It's good. All right, you guys get this. Okay, all right. This is fun. This is
Yes.
fun. Anybody else? Who do we
Something
need?
for Marikai?
Yeah. Marikai needs one.
Marikai, what would you like to be?
Just change my hair.
Nothing else?
Just change my hair.
Do you want to be one of our dancers? Backup dancers?
Sure, I can do that.
Yes.
Thinking perm?
No.
No.
Whatever
Perm's awful.
Marikai wants.
He's like, okay. Changes her hair from black to white. No one will notice.
Ooh, can we put like an aqua stripe in there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, beautiful. I love it.
Little stripe of aqua.
Anything with the voice, maybe?
I've like totally got this. Don't ever make me do that again.
You might have to.
This is gonna suck. Okay, like I'm ready, guys.
As our backup dancer, you can be seen and not heard.
Sounds great.
So, tell me more about these magical disguises. Are we able to take them off and put them back on?
Yeah, so I'll give you these attunement stones. They'll last about as long as you pay for. You can take them on and off as you need to, but I would not suggest doing it too often. You can break the enchantment. So I would say to keep them on until you don't need them anymore.
We'll take them for 2 months.
2 months?
What?
Whew.
Just in case.
That's a big payday for me. All right. I'll get this worked out with you. Excuse me, sorry. You're paying for this, right? Okay, cool. Yes. Ooh, yeah.
I feel so bad for Lord.
Glorbix is going on vacation.
Feel bad for you, Ash. You're not a gnome.
And I sound great.
Never knew you could sound that way.
I've never heard Ash do a voice like this
I have
before.
never. This is amazing.
I'm dying right now. Okay. So it sounds like everybody's got their disguises. Do you
Well, I
guys...
want to know what they look like. I mean, you
We know what you look like. You clearly a firefighting gnome.
Yeah.
I'm a firefighting gnome.
So what did you
What is your
choose to look like? We
is
got
your
your
sexy,
sexy, sultry librarian voice.
I'm dressed up as your accountant.
I'm picturing you kind of like a Snape type of robes and whatnot.
Sure,
Yeah.
but very sexy.
Oh, he already was, my friend.
That's true.
Are you still an
Oh,
elf?
man.
Are you like human?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Did you change your race?
I am human.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Glasses?
Hiding in plain
Of
sight.
course, glasses. I would not let
How
him
can I
leave the
be a
shop
sexy
without
accountant
glasses.
without glasses?
And the glasses are of a size that it just constantly falls a little bit down, and you have to. Oh.
You have
fix
to
that.
anime glasses. Put it back up.
Oh my goodness. Okay. We good? Everybody
I think-
satisfied?
I'm
think-
great.
I take off your hat, your firefighter hat. No,
I need that. It goes with this.
no, there's no firefighting act in our show.
No, wait, there is.
I am curious.
No,
Okay,
there isn't.
there has to be. And if there's not, you need to make one because I don't know how we're going to explain that we have two very famous singers, their accountant, and their gnome firefighter
And your gnome assistant.
dressed up as a firefighter.
I'm a backup dancer.
No, we don't have gnome backup dancers.
For your I'm not a backup dancer for the pyrotechnics, just in case.
That
You can
makes
be
sense.
a pyrotechnic
So he's-
manager, but you're not dressed up as a firefighter.
He's our OSHA advisor, essentially.
Don't take this away from me.
I will say right now,
Health and safety. Like,
Yeah.
the attunement stones have already been bought. He's dressed up as a fireman.
I'm taking the hat.
You have to give the hat back.
was gonna
though.
say-
We
It's
get-
going to cause more, we're going to get more eyes on us if we
It is
are
true.
walking
The
around with
spinning
a
light on the top is a dead giveaway.
It draws the eye upwards.
Not that far upwards.
You say that to my face.
I am looking at it right now.
this has gone so much better than I could have imagined. Oh my God.
So just stay in the costume.
Sounds like you're a firefighter gnome. You're a sexy accountant. Marakai is a backup dancer. Oh my God.
I mean, Christina,
Brittany, if we were to have a male
why couldn't he just
firefighter-
be like your boyfriend or something for a while?
Excuse me.
I'm just saying, it's
I
more
would
realistic
never
than
date
having
someone that's small.
Wow.
That's why it's for pretend.
Would you like to pretend that he's your boyfriend?
No.
Once the tabloids catch wind that Christina's dating a gnome fireman, this is going to be shocking.
I want you to write that down.
We'll be all over the tabloids.
This is gonna be huge.
Right? You'd read it.
No, I wouldn't.
I can see it
Rhaegar's-
already.
Rhaegar's got a
Tiny
great
boyfriend
idea.
makes big splash.
No, tiny boyfriend puts out fire. I don't know.
Tiny boyfriend brings big heat to the bedroom.
Ooh.
But no, Rhaegar has a point because just think we may have lost some recognition and some popularity due to the mishaps with the scheduling. This kind of news could be very big for us.
Then maybe
One
you
might
should
say
put
it could be hot.
That's good. This is great. This is all very
Well, maybe, fame and recognition. Brittany, you always lead the way. You're the
Don't
you're
put
the
me in this
pathfinder.
position, sister.
I'm
guys-
your paparazzi fodder.
Should flip a coin to find out who dates our gnome friend.
Oh my God.
Roll for gnome.
Roll for gnome boyfriend.
My idea. Sexy accountant, gnome assistant.
That's fine, but who's dating him?
Nobody knows Rhaegar.
And I'm dressed up as a fireman already.
Because, frankly, gnome assistant That's not going to get in the tabloids.
Do we need tabloids?
You do!
For all the reasons that Brittany was just saying.
You guys have fallen out of your celebrity.
I mean, we haven't fallen out. We've just missed a couple shows and it looks
You're
bad. And we
falling out.
Don't say it like that.
Let me put it
Rhaegar.
this way. You ain't rising.
I think we need to change it. It's too late to change it.
Lordran's like, he looks at the books. It is too late to change it.
That's fine. We can get other clothes and put it on him. And then he doesn't
That's
have
not
to be
really
a firefighter.
how the spells work. I mean,
Yeah.
you
You
kind
can
of
put clothes on top of clothes.
They're just going to magically get changed to look like those clothes. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Fireworks manager.
Yeah, like I said, I'm the pyrotechnics guy.
That's what he suggested in the first place.
Okay, let's keep it like that.
And also Brittany's boyfriend.
Yes, Brittany's
No,
boyfriend.
Christina's boyfriend. I'm Brittany.
I know!
Maybe he's like dated both of you or whatever.
Okay, regardless, I'm going to spread this information.
You're really getting into character.
Make sure you put it as B. Big
No.
B for Brittany.
No.
Let me write this down.
I would be
And it's
never
taking me
so
a minute because
uncouth.
I'm not good at writing.
And you're holding the pen like
Rhaegar,
this.
let me proofread that for you.
No. I can do it.
No. Rhaegar.
Yeah.
I taught you how to flute.
Only 20%.
Listen, we've never had any other session.
I can only conjure half a rat.
It's just like a leg.
It was disturbing.
No, like you just vaguely get the interest of a nearby rat. Like it looks and goes like,
Nah.
I don't think so.
oh my god.
Rhaegar, I'll teach you how to play that flute if you continuously write Brittany over and over again.
You got it.
You can't take my pupil away from me.
Your pupil. When did you claim him?
I didn't claim him. I was just...
I want to remind you,
You still have
I
me.
am my own person. You can have the gnome. Let's go.
Let's go!
What if we name Atlas?
What?
Oh,
we name Atlas?
We need new names.
My name is Samantha.
I was thinking of Samantha, but I was thinking about fantasy Samantha.
Fancy Samantha. Samantha.
My name is Jolly.
That's a good name.
Jolly the gnome.
Marika, you can be whatever you want.
Mary Kate.
There you go.
Very clever.
I mean, Mary Kate.
It's perfect. All right.
Let's go!
Brittany
Airship?
and
Don't-
Samantha.
Yeah, so this is Lordran speaking now. I guess follow me.
Okay.
You guys should probably hold hands or
C.
something.
I'm not holding...
S.
No.
I'm not doing this.
I did not agree to this. We never rolled.
N.
We never flipped a coin.
Oh man.
Grab the weenus.
No.
Yes. In Stormhome. And then we should draw a picture.
They're
of them.
busy.
I'm leaving now.
Are we
should
ready
draw
to
a
go?
picture of them like in a very
I'll make
nice
arrangements.
romantic,
If there's anything else that you need to
Don't
do
you-
in town.
out of character, is
Yeah.
there photography in this? Or is it all just like lithograph?
Sketches, yeah.
Okay. How good are you at drawing? We could find a professional.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is it two stick figures just seen at a bar? Yeah.
out of DM? Why are you asking Rhaegar to do the writing?
Because I told him I'd teach him how to do a rap flute.
Because I'm the accountant.
He should at least learn.
You got to teach him a lot of things.
Yeah. I'm also going to teach him how to play the flute.
You have no idea what
I
you
was-
just signed up for.
I was going to teach him.
Well, you're too busy
Oh, my
dating
goodness.
Jolly.
All right.
You guys got to keep up with this act. Maybe you guys should. Well, I mean, you can't hold hands. It's going to be really hard.
You can hold hands. You're not like you can hold hands.
Not like Ant-Man size.
Well, I don't know.
You're just a gnome.
I'll just hold on to your
My goodness, you guys. My goodness. You're just like, come on.
You know what?
My goodness.
Fine, sister.
Oh no.
Give me this. We're going. I'm like
Yeah.
dragging Alice. We're going to the airship
Lordran's just like,
right
this is
now.
embarrassing on so many levels.
You won't have to see us for a while.
No. Good.
Do you want to come?
I'm busy that day,
There'll be pyrotechnics. I think.
I guess. Let's just go.
We'll send you a ticket in the mail.
yeah.
I've already walked out the door. I'm on my
Dragging me.
You're being dragged.
So
I'm not holding your hand, I'm just dragging you.
you guys all head to the spire. Lordran brings you up to the top, and there's a very lavish airship waiting for you that he's had commissioned. And so you get up there, and like this, I mean, clearly this is one that's, for the higher ups, you know, only the kind of thing that Lordran and the very well-to-do could afford. So you're able to board, no problems. Doesn't seem like anybody is giving you any trouble. What's up?
Before we board,
Yes.
may I stop at a post box?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I said if there's anything else you want to do
Stop
before you
by
leave,
mailbox
Yeah.
just to send some mail.
Sure.
All right.
Well, actually, it's there while you're there because you actually can give it to the Griffin Express.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Can I also send a letter to our agent
Sure. Yeah.
and let her know that we are planning a sparktacular new show
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
that's going to be very hot in Fairhaven?
Sparks may fly.
Sparks will fly.
When you see the smoke, you know that's going to be this hot.
Don't choke on the smoke.
So it's called.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Where there's fire, there's a little fireman.
That's right.
All right. So you get to an airship.
Oh, Jesus.
You get onto that airship. There are some other people there with you, all pretty well-to-do. And if you're ready, it's about to leave.
I'm
What's
not
up?
ready.
What?
Before we officially board, I go to a place and buy a whole bunch of fabric because I have to make us new outfits now.
Okay, you want to go buy a bunch of fabric. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of fabric. Don't worry
So
about it.
Lordran actually has a whole bunch of fabric. He actually has like a whole. It's something that you've never really asked him about. Are his wonderful outfits. Lordran is always dressed to the nines, silks,
Very nice.
robes, all kinds of beautiful stuff, like just the best.
I apologize to Lordrum for not noticing.
It's
Lordrum,
all right.
I'm very sorry. We've had
Oh,
a
no,
very
you don't-
whirlwind.
Oh no, you don't. That's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. But
How are you holding up?
not great, honestly.
I
But-
give him a pat. I rub his back.
Thank you.
Well, you look great.
This is. Mm-mm.
I try to give him a pat.
This is not okay. Definitely not. But, it is what it is. I'm coping.
It's understandable.
Anyway, you have things that you need to do.
Yes.
So, he hands you like a little purse of money.
Mhm.
Not to you.
That's fine. I'm taken care of.
I mean,
I can imagine you being like, I should hold that. I am the accountant.
I'm surprised you didn't say that.
Hands it to Brittany. Samantha.
I literally was thinking of like a fantasy Samantha name, and I couldn't think of one.
It's pronounced Samantha.
Samantha.
That's right.
And Jolly.
jolly.
Can I just say Jolly?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Jolly.
That's what you said before.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but Samantha disagreed.
It's with 5 A's.
Anyway, so this fabric.
Yes. So, Lordran has, a couple of his assistants kind of bring you a couple of essentially
Bolts.
crates
Yeah.
that are filled with all different types of fabrics.
I am in such heaven right now, Lord. You are my favorite person in this room.
That's not what I've heard.
Rhaegar, don't make me charm you.
My name's not Rhaegar. I don't know who that is.
Samantha.
You can call me Sam for short. It's okay.
So, is there anything else that people want to do in Stormhome
I also-
before you leave?
Yes, I also want to pick up a very good bottle of alcohol.
Okay.
I'm sure there's some on
I
the ship.
assume the fancy ship has good alcohol.
It will, but I'm gonna.
You want
how
your
much-
own.
I want my own.
Okay.
All right,
Yes, you have plenty of alcohol.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's all.
So then, the ship takes off and heads in the direction of Fairhaven. So the trip is going to take, a couple of days. You
Thank
are
God.
like, what? I think you're like 500 miles away, something like that.
Wow.
It's a distance. Let me actually check. I want to get the actual number because I don't want someone in the comments being like, actually.
During this time, I'm teaching Rhaegar how to play the flute.
Okay. Yeah.
Or how to write.
Yeah, you got to pick one.
I'm picking the flute first.
Okay.
Okay.
I figured it's easier on this trip to teach him how to play a flute than it is to have him sit down and learn how to write.
Yeah, but which is more important, that he pull off his disguise or that he learns how to use the flute?
Use the flute.
Okay.
I feel like that's more useful in the long run.
Because where else are we going to get rats?
Yeah. Where else? I'm not catching them.
No.
Are you?
No.
Yes.
Jolly, are you catching them?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Jolly. All right. So yeah, y'all are like 500 miles away. So we'll say it's going to take 5 days to get there. So if you're going to be, while on this journey, you're going to be teaching Rhaegar how to play the flute. Let's do a couple of rolls then. I think it's going to come down to your wisdom and we'll roll charisma. Is that what we rolled for you last time?
I don't know. It's not like I'm important anymore for teaching him.
I'm imagining you and Marakai are just getting drunk. Excuse me, Mary Kate.
That is a 16.
14.
Okay. So let's say
Is this like one for the entire time or one every day?
it's one for the entire time. But it's 5 days. Last time you only did it for like a day, right?
Could I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it performance maybe? Or is it just straight charisma?
We're just gonna say it's charisma.
Okay.
So I mean, at this point, yeah, you can do it. You can play the flute.
Yay!
Yeah.
Fully?
Fully.
You went from 20% to 100%?
Well, because
Yeah.
we're on it 4 days, and I did it 20% with 1 day,
Yeah.
then 4 days.
And they both rolled really well. He's
Okay.
paying attention. He's listening. So throughout this whole thing, that doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, now we're done and you guys are there. But that happens over the course of y'all being on
You are
the
now
airship.
proficient at flute.
Yes, I
So,
am. 100.
beyond that, it's an airship. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's got games. It's got all kinds of stuff. What do you want to do while you're here? There's lots of high society folks about. There's,
Can I ask, while I'm teaching him how to play the flute, and on the last day he learns how to play it fully, does a rat come out of nowhere?
we'll get to that later.
Okay. I'm attempting to learn more about my fake girlfriend.
Yes, I want this. Yes, this is going to be great.
So Jolly is following Brittany around basically the whole time.
Yeah.
Really in character.
Do you try to hold her hand at every chance you can?
No, just like random questions out of nowhere, like, so, how was your childhood? Any other siblings?
Why don't you go get me a nice bottle of wine and we can talk?
Okay.
You going?
I want the one down the hallway
Uh-huh.
at the bar.
Yeah, that's where you
It's
find
the-
booze.
It's the pink one.
Mm-hmm.
Go get it.
Okay.
As soon as he's out of the room, I close it and lock it.
Okay.
And I shut myself in a room. Marakai can be there if she wants. And drinking and sewing feverishly to get new outfits and planning a new show.
Okay. Oh,
Do
wow.
you do
I'm
this the
planning.
entire 4 days?
Yep.
Are you not? Are you not bringing Christina in
I
on
mean,
this?
she's too busy.
Oh my goodness. All right. So
I would
then,
do all the hard work. It's fine.
once I can't get into the room, I attempt to rub elbows with a pink bottle of wine to other people.
okay. So you have a pink bottle of wine. You're going to go rub elbows with people. Let's roll for the quality of your garments that you produce and the quality of the show that you come up with. So
Depends on how much alcohol is there.
yeah, we might.
Not enough, because I've got it out here!
I bought plenty with me.
So let's have you roll a performance roll because you are working on a performance.
That is a 16.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you come up with, it's not your best,
No.
but solid.
It's solid for
Yeah.
4 days of planning.
you're
With a firefighter.
yeah.
Oh, it's going to be
Include a
very
firefighter.
firefighter themed. Don't you worry, sister.
I still have that.
I know. You're going to be wearing it.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't fit your head though because gnome
Well,
sized.
I mean, have you never been to a show? Usually the sizes are pretty small. You wear it sideways.
right.
Yeah.
I just glued it to
It's
like
cute.
a headband.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like,
On me, it's just normal.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you feverishly sewing, drinking. Marakai, drinking. That's it. And
fine,
maybe
I like the company.
and maybe every now and then, like, you ask, like, and she's like, That's about it.
I mean, she's in the theater troupe. She understands costumes.
Yeah. She's got opinions.
Oh, she's got opinions.
Every once in a while, I'll be like, can you please help me sew these sequins on here?
I mean,
I know, it's the worst part, but it has to happen.
Doesn't a bard have magic?
I do have magic, but I don't
Not
have.
going to use a spell slot for it?
Bard jokes. So you want to go rub elbows with people.
Sure.
What are you trying to accomplish here?
Nothing really. I guess
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out what's happening in Fairhaven, maybe for people that maybe travel back and forth and
Okay.
know the town.
Okay. So let's have you roll. I mean, it's got to be charisma. Roll
Okay.
a charisma roll, and then we'll see if you learn anything.
18.
Oh, wow.
not bad.
Wow.
That's a good
Okay. So for some reason or another, you pop in with that pink champagne, and people like really quickly are like, "I like this guy."
Right? I'm likable.
And so, I mean, yeah, there's a whole bunch of, kind of like socialites and whatnot. And at first, they're kind of like, what's with the dude in the fireman's outfit? And then after a little while,
And I was like, what's with the dude in the fireman's
have you met the
outfit?
dude with the fireman's outfit? Look at this guy over here. So, as far as what's going on in Fairhaven, you know that there's a big show coming up. You're not sure what it is, but there's some kind of big show that's supposed to be happening soon.
Okay.
A whole lot of people are coming in from out of town. It's Fairhaven. It's a huge central hub for where people go. So everything is happening there. Anything you could possibly think of.
Okay.
As far as if there's anything special happening, there's the big show, and then you hear about a couple of smaller balls and whatnot that are kind of getting together. A couple of the houses are meeting maybe to discuss a few, socialite things.
So just worth mentioning.
Yes.
Just so everybody listening or watching know, Fairhaven is the capital of Ondair, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So it's like the biggest. This is the capital city.
Of
Very big
Ondair.
city.
So it's
Yeah.
huge. It is massive. It's bigger than Stormhome. It's bigger than anywhere you've been so far. It's not the biggest city in all of Khorvaire, but it is certainly one of the biggest.
Okay.
You do get invited to a couple of little events, right? People are like, I want you there, man. You're great.
Yeah. Do I get like a little invite card or something to take with me, or?
My people will call your people.
So, wow.
Real quick before
yes.
you say this, do you mention to anyone that you're dating Brittany?
I'll say that maybe not directly,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just being like, there's something happening there.
That's actually perfect.
My
because
status
that's where I
is
wanted to come in.
complicated.
Okay.
While he's hobnobbing, I'm in
Hobnobbing.
this hobgoblin's hobnobbing. So I'm sort of just going up to all the socialites and saying, make sure you don't tell anybody, but I'm Questiny Child's new accountant, and they're an item now. So I'm just telling
All right.
all of the socialites.
So you roll a charisma.
Okay.
I can't wait to see this.
8 plus... Where's my charisma?
10.
10.
All right, so I mean, a couple of them listen to you, and then a lot of them just kind of like brush you off. But you got a couple whispers out there.
Soon they'll see. They'll eat those words.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself on this ship. I sometimes hang out with Jolly, and we drink and we have fun. We just hobnob
Yeah.
people. I raid the kitchens a couple of times.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What do you get out of the kitchens?
Just random stuff like
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
can I
random
attempt to
snacks.
go with her on one of those raids and see if there's slugs?
You've developed a taste.
Okay.
Can I roll for slug?
Yeah. So, I would like for you to roll. Let's call this one a wisdom.
Ooh.
While he's doing that, I also talk to a lot of the people that work there and just become friendly with them.
So is there anything that you're trying to get out of that? Or
No, just to be friendly.
Just want to meet people? Okay.
Yeah.
It's an 18 total.
All right. So you're able to describe what you're looking for pretty well, you know, because you never really got a name for the type of slug, or you did, but you got it in their language. What you didn't realize is that when you're doing the whole comprehension thing, like, it kind of is a little tricky, and you didn't quite get it. So you're able to describe it though, and one of the chefs, this kind of fishy looking dude, he kind of like looks at you and he's like, waves you over.
Ooh.
And he's got like this special little chest that is kind of, it's an icebox kind of thing. Clearly this is like his own personal thing.
Okay.
And he opens it up and there's this tiny little like sushi roll looking thing. And in the middle of it, you can see something that looks a little familiar to what you had. And he's like, give that one a try. Yes. Not quite the same slug.
Yeah.
But it's certainly, you get a little bit of the slug you were wanting. It's an adjacent one.
Yeah.
An adjacent species.
Slug adjacent.
All right. So you are trying to rub elbows and
I'm
make
just
some
rubbing
friends.
elbows. I'm also just making friends with like the staff.
Yeah. So roll a charisma.
Oh God, is that 7?
Okay. So they are not impressed. And here's the thing. And this seems to be like, this is the case because, like you said, you've been hanging out with Jolly the whole time. Mm-hmm. For some reason, whenever Jolly's in a room, people are all about Jolly.
That's fine. It's
He's
usually all
stealing the
about
show.
Brittany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're used to it.
I'm used to it.
Playing second banana fiddle.
I'm just here to
man.
have fun.
My goodness.
And
Okay.
then I'm teaching this guy the rat flute.
And so
Have I seen a single rat though?
right. And so on the last day of you teaching him to play the flute, you guys are kind of out on like the balcony area, right? And you're playing the flute, and finally you hit those notes all in a row. It's just beautiful sounding. Christina, you have like a little tear in your eye.
I'm so proud of my student.
And then all around you at your feet, there's like a dozen rats.
Gross.
I'm so Stephen, and you're Stephanie.
I'm
And
so
you're
happy.
Mortimer.
I pick up a rat. Look, we did it.
That one's my favorite one. Your name is Felicia. I put you on my shoulder.
Do people like watch us as we're like crying
Well, are you in your rooms or where are you doing this?
On a balcony.
on the balcony?
There are a couple of people that are up top, and they are mortified.
I'm jumping for joy and I'm picking up rats. I'm like, we did it!
And they're-
we
and
did
they're-
it! I'm like waving these rats in the air.
And a woman just screams at the top of her lungs and runs below deck. And another man is like, oh my God, I can't believe this ship is so disgusting and filled with rats. Oh, I'm going to get us. I'm going to write quite the angry letter. You will hear about this. You will hear about this.
They're not fans.
That's
You made rats.
more rats for us, is what I say. Put you over here, you over here.
So,
Can I have a rat pet now?
I mean, you're just going to hold on to one of them rats, huh?
Felicia.
Okay, do you have animal handling?
I don't.
Would that be a feature or
It's a
You could
an
roll for
ability.
animal
it's an
handling.
ability?
Yeah, but you need to have some proficiency in it.
No,
I
don't
doubt
think
you
I
do. Yeah, so you could try and roll for it.
Oh, weird. I have some for some reason.
Well, yeah,
You have a magical steed.
Yeah.
You better have
You gotta have it for
animal
that.
I
handling.
have
Well,
a
it's not
spell
like-
of animal friendship.
what does that do?
You do have that.
I do have an animal friendship spell.
But Rick, you don't have that as a one of your stats on the side? Animal handling?
Not
This
that
spell
I
lets you
see,
convince
no.
a beast that it means you no harm. Or you
No,
mean no
animal
harm.
handling 0. I mean, I can. I mean, it's a stat that I do have. I have 0 in it.
Okay.
I'm not proficient.
I mean, you can roll for
I
it.
can roll for it. Okay.
It basically says I mean it no harm. We become friends.
Okay.
Oh, 18. Not so bad.
So one of the rats, you kind of, hey there, little guy, and you start to befriend this rat.
Stay there. I'm gonna get some cheese, and I run to the kitchens.
So you
See
go.
me stuffing my face with the sushi slug.
Jolly's just got
Jolly, what do you have over there?
You don't want any of this.
But what is it?
It's sushi slug.
Good for you. Where's the cheese?
I don't know. I didn't come here for that.
Ask your friend.
You got any cheese?
Points.
I run over there. I grab a little tiny squeaky cheese, just like cheese curds,
Uh-huh.
and I run back to.
Okay.
I just grab a handful. I'm not getting a lot. I'm not greedy.
So, one thing that you didn't anticipate
Obviously,
Yes.
Samantha.
was Rhaegar playing the flute and bringing a whole bunch of rats out that were kind of hidden before.
I did not anticipate that.
And everyone's freaking out. And the captain announces, we're going to have to make an emergency landing. We appear to be infested with rats. So we will be stopping just above Askelio Station, and we'll be dropping you off. We are sorry about this, and we hope that you choose to fly with us once again. And so the airship stops about 100 miles short of Fairhaven,
I'm livid.
roughly around the area where you guys crashed the train before.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as the airship comes down to a level to where you can get off the airship, you notice something very strange. There now appears to be the beginnings of a train station being built where you last saw where the train exploded. It appears to be being built back up as this new train station.
And that's strange.
It's strange because there was no station there before.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a stretch of train track.
They're fast.
Yeah. And so you guys exit the airship, and now you should probably try and get a ticket on this train.
Convenient plot train.
Can I, as soon as that announcement, can I like storm out of the room and go
Absolutely.
straight to these two?
Yeah, go for it.
Brittany. Felicia. I wave
What
in her
have you
face.
done?
Look at this.
She's a
little
very
baby.
good teacher. Look at all these rats we summoned.
You both.
Most of the rats have now scattered,
Well,
We
but
have
not
Felicia.
I do have Felicia.
Yeah.
Just imagine her and 11 others.
Samantha,
Yes.
you should probably give Felicia a bath.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe Aunt Brittany could teach her how to take a bath.
Yeah, Brittany, let's teach her how to take
Do
a
you
bath.
want to teach Felicia how to take a bath?
I'm sure
I just
we
walk
have.
away. I like grab another bottle. I'm like, this is not.
She gets this way every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's best to just have fun and let her work it out.
Marakai kind of comes up to y'all and is like, I never thought about grounding a plane that way. That's pretty good. But, I might... Should I take out the elemental?
No, don't do that this time.
Maybe wait until we're in Fairhaven. And then, fair game.
Okay. I'll stay in character.
Give the elemental an IOU.
Ooh. Exchange pleasantries.
It's different than that, but...
Maybe
Sure.
ask if he's one of those elementals who has chosen to be on the train before you go destroying it.
It's
Okay.
a ship, not a train.
No, the train that we're going to take to Fairhaven.
Oh, I thought she was talking about the elemental on the ship.
I mean, I'm talking about both.
I'm leaving these two. I am so irate. I go and purchase tickets because that's what I have to do now.
Hello, and welcome to Askelio Station.
Hi, I would like one room that is the highest class. I want your best room. I'm willing to pay whatever is necessary.
Oh, okay. We have a lot of other guests who are also have a lot of money, which is great. We love it. We appreciate it. We don't have that many high-class rooms, and I think we've sold all of them. We've got basic cabin, or you can wait, and we'll see you on the next train.
When is the next train?
Well, you're kind of in line behind 4 weeks. We got Coach.
Are there any other people standing around that have these tickets?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people here who are getting ready to get on the train.
Are they of any note?
Yes. Well, we have...
No, out of character. Are they of any note? Would I know any of them? Are they any high class society
there are a
people?
lot of them. I mean, most of them are members of the Dragon Marked houses, or they are politicians, or, I mean, they're a lot of well-to-dos. You guys are on the highest class.
Right, it's all the people from the high class ship that are all trying to get rooms.
Everybody is trying to get these rooms. Yep. Now, you did storm up there pretty quickly,
I did.
right? So there are only a handful of people who got ahead of you, but it's just there aren't that many, upper class rooms. I mean, are you good?
I just start crying.
Oh, gee. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can't make a few calls and figure some things out. Please don't cry. Don't.
I've just been having the worst day.
Will you
and
roll a charisma?
I just can't.
Good quick thinking.
Brittany is like legit crying.
Yeah,
though.
legit. This
Good
is for
quick
real.
thinking.
This is for real.
That is a 17 plus 6,
Performance?
23. Well, if we want to do performance, that's still a 23.
Okay. So you're
Or
crying.
an intimidation.
All of this
It's not
is
a performance
happening.
because it's real.
All of your friends are, kind of like coming in as well. This one person,
what's wrong?
this one person comes over and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry to see that you're not feeling well." And oh, wait, are you Brittany Battle Axes?
I am. Please, I'm so sorry. I've just been having the worst day, and I can't right now.
I'm such a huge fan. You can't be riding in coach. No,
That's
no.
what I'm saying.
Here, have my ticket. I will wait. You take this and you.
Are you sure?
Oh, of course. I mean, I was there at your first show in Fairhaven, and I have to say it was quite a wonderful experience.
I mean, I'd be willing. The room is very large. We could share a room so that I'm not putting you out in the coach either.
Well, I mean, I would, of course, love to share the room
let
with
us
Brittany Battle Axes.
let us do that.
What would your boyfriend think?
Oh, I'm.
You three are here.
No, they came in shortly.
Jolly, how do you feel about this?
The more the merrier. Oh, it's that way, is it?
Oh,
I'm ignoring them. It's fine. It's fine. Let us just share a room, and they can stay in coach. It's fine. This would make me feel so much better about this
Well,
situation.
I don't want to step on any toes.
You wouldn't be. It's fine.
Don't worry, they're very small and hard to step on.
Oh my God. I swear to gosh.
Oh. I would love to. I would be charmed to
Let
do
us
so.
let us do that
My
then.
name is Edwin, by the way.
Edwin?
Yes.
Brittany. It's so very
It's a
nice.
pleasure.
This
to
is
meet you.
Jolly, her boyfriend.
I'm jolly!
Edwin, nice to meet you. I am Christina.
Christina ORCULARA. My goodness, we need to get you a good room on this train as well.
It's completely fine.
No.
No.
Alphonse, Alphonse, you're staying behind. Yes. Give your ticket to. Yes. You heard me.
Just spitballing here, but maybe Christina should stay with Brittany and you can have Alphonse's room.
Whatever you would like.
I mean,
Seems a little weird that you're not sleeping with your sister, but are opting to stay with a complete stranger. And this way, Jolly won't be offended.
you two have just...
Jolly won't be offended this
Listen,
way.
I'm putting together a very secret surprise for my sister, and I don't want to ruin it. So that's why I was opting to stay with you, and I still think it's a
Oh
a
no,
good
I've
idea.
ruined the surprise.
You've ruined the surprise.
Surprise?
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But now that it's been ruined, I
No,
guess she
no.
could stay with you.
No. Christina wants to stay in coach. It's fine.
Okay. I need you to roll a charisma. I need you to roll a charisma. Are you
Can I roll
participating in this?
shock?
Are you trying to...
No.
Okay.
Oh no, that's a 12.
Oh, wow. Okay, I hit the thing. Maybe
Roll
we should roll
again.
again.
I think that beats my 10.
All right. So, Edwin, very confused by all of this, says, I think I'll share the room with Brittany, and then you all can share this other room.
That's fine. Hope the tabloids don't catch wind of this one.
Do we need any more... do we need any more rooms for your companions?
Is
Yes,
Marikai
Marikai.
able to squeeze into the room that we're all sharing, apparently?
No, Jolly needs to stay with Brittany.
No. No, that's not happening. I'm staying with Edwin.
Why not?
Don't touch her wieners like that.
We're in public. You know better than that.
So, Edwin arranges for you all to have rooms in first class. There's two people to a room, roughly.
Okay.
I think Jolly is squeezing in with somebody,
Okay.
All right.
right?
So while Edwin's doing this, I pull Edwin aside privately.
Okay.
Edwin, I appreciate you doing this. This is really kind of you.
Well, I mean,
This is just
a huge
amazing.
fan, of course.
Well, I really appreciate it. This has been a very long and hard trip for us. Brittany, though, she's had this whirlwind romance with Jolly. Oh my
God, I'm
feel
leaving
like-
this garage.
I feel like they should stay in a room together. Now I'm gonna roll for this.
You roll like charisma? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Does that 11 plus? Let's see. Come on, huh?
It's one better.
I'm taking
than
your
Brittany
drink
rolled.
for this.
16.
Okay. So now hold on. Because you weren't a part of that first conversation, I will give you an opportunity to charisma against this charisma. This is a battle of the bards, y'all. Oh my goodness.
I would also like to use my inspiration.
Hold on. Can I?
Are you really?
Yeah.
You can't use bardic inspiration on yourself.
No, I have an inspiration point I have never used.
Yep, she does.
Where do you see that?
I'm sticking with the roll I had.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can I use persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my persuasion skill then.
The Prince of Persuasion.
One.
I know, right?
One.
What is it?
16.
16 plus 6,
Okay. So
20.
Edwin says, I mean, it's up to Brittany, and it seems like this is what she wants, so.
Well, if that's what you want, then fine.
Yeah,
The tabloids
that
are
is-
here about this.
Mordecai's like, but I mean, isn't drama what we're looking for?
Absolutely.
Well, this could just put butts in seats. I hate everything about this.
And before we get on the train, I stop at the post box.
I like the idea of every note comes in looking like a third grader writing.
Because you haven't taught him how to write yet.
No, I know.
And that's where we're going to end this session of TNT.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Rick here. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Hero Squad Under the Dragon Shadow. And if you guys did, maybe consider becoming one of our patrons, like all these amazing people have. Your guys' help directly contributes to us creating new series like Uranium Chef, Hero Squad, and so much more to come in the future. So if you guys can, click that link down below, become a patron, get some awesome rewards. Thanks for your support, guys. We'll see you next time.